today I'll read the next story of the Robinsons, chapter 14. House. Instead of moving to the food valley, I decided to build another house there, which I would visit from time to time. I made a small house and then I surrounded it with a double fence. The house was protected by a castle. Again, I used a ladder to go in and out, but I had also stairs on the inside of the fence. I used stairs on the inside and I used ladder on the outside. I, this activity took me the whole of August and the beginning of September, but I enjoyed it a lot. The food ballet gave me so much energy. I felt so healthy and strong there. Sometimes when I was in the ballet at night, I watched the moon and stars. I thought all about my wife. I thought about my family in England. I knew they could see the same moon. They could see the same stars, but we couldn't be together. I thought about my family very often. I was the best for them. I also thought about all people who could see the moon. I imagined the place where they lived. I felt connected with them. Sometimes I felt connected with the whole universe. I also thought about God. I had a question for God and asked him, why am I on this island? What is the reason for it? Why am I still alive when my friends are dead? Are dead. I didn't have answered many these questions, but I trusted God. I believed He knew what He was doing. Then the rainy season started, which continued until the middle of October. This was my first year on the island. After the rains and I turned my ballet house to fire branches in the fence on green with no leaves. I crawling on over them. This wasn't only beautiful, but also useful to me because soon my house was covered ent- entirely and was hardly visible. The leaves kept shadow over it and it was very pleasant to stay in there during the dry season. I like I like it too much, so much that I decided to make a fence from the same branches around my first house as well. With the the end of the rainy season, I thought it was the right time to put, to put my seeds into the crowd. I was cautioned, so only so I only used a half of the seeds. The seeds. This was a good idea because none of these seeds came up. I, I put the rest of the seats in the crowd just before the next rainy season, and they came up all right. Now I had a little farm on the island. Mm, This experience made me notice that there were two rainy and two dry seasons on an island. With this in mind, I could now then when to put this into the crowd. Okay, that's all. Thank you. See you.